So we are in the process of diagnosing the issue with his Jeep. Looking at the motor mounts, one's right there. When you rev it up, there's no flex in the engine at all on either side. Look at the engine, it doesn't flex at all. And when you put it in first gear and let the clutch out, nothing flexes here or on the transmission mount. But if I crawl down underneath, you won't be able to hear much or see much, but you can kind of hear in the transmission right in the very front section here. Right in the very front section as he rocks it, you hear that. Do it again. No, I'm not sure what exactly it is. Do it again. Sounds like it's right up in the front. Again. Feels like it's right there. Hello everyone, here at Rock Hugger Adventures, step one to any project is cleaning up the workshop. Our workshop is our garage and it is used for many different things, projects, storage, and otherwise. So before we can bring Steven's Jeep in and further diagnose the problem and work on replacing his clutch, we need to spend some time and clean up the space. Alright, so we kind of made a preliminary guess that it's something to do with the clutch. Flex plate, clutch, something like that. Broken, loose bolts, maybe the flywheel. We hope it's not the flywheel. But so now we're going to go through the process of pulling the engine, not the engine, sorry. So now we're going to go through the process of removing the drive lines, the transfer case, transmission, and pull it all out so we can see. So now we'll start. So far as Smith family projects go, this one's going pretty smoothly. Haven't broke nothing yet. All right, there's 6 bolts. Not to get them from the bottom. Just long extensions are for. Bring that tall light over here. We'll shut it down from the top and see if we can give us some. Celestial light from above. Oh, there we go. So we finally got the transmission out. Had to do some grinding and prying and pushing and pulling and persuading. We have a bolt that we're gonna have to get out of the engine block. We had to cut the head off of it with a little grinder. But the clutch plate looks really good. No broken springs. Not a ton of wear. Still has some life on it, but since we took it out, we will be replacing that. Pressure plate has some grease, but who knows if that's just from our fingers. But it's solid, no broken fingers. Everything feels good and tight. A visual inspection of all the pressure points. Doesn't reveal anything broken. The only thing I could see was a little bit of rubbing, but that was probably from when we were prying it and getting it out. But all in all, it looks good. No issues or problems. On the transmission itself. On the transmission itself, there's a little bit of play on the input shaft, but not a lot. feels pretty solid. There is, however, a considerable amount of play on the throwout bearing. It's significantly worn and definitely could be causing the clanking and noises that we were hearing. So we will pull that off, replace that, make sure it's all good and tight again. We'll consult transmission guy, but I'm pretty sure that's not anything to be too concerned about. Again, you couldn't feel the clanking in the drive line, in the drivetrain. The whole Jeep wasn't shaking and rattling. It was just making the clunking noise right here, which, again, disengaging and engaging that could definitely be the problem. So we will replace everything we can replace, especially that very worn out throwout bearing, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned.